Good morning. My name is Fadi Gabr and I'm an ESL teacher. I was born in Kuwait in the Gulf area, but I'm Egyptian. My family was living there at the time. 3 years later, we moved to Jordan, and then actually we moved, after 1 year in Jordan, we moved to the States and stayed there for 4 years. But I was too young to remember that. Anyway, we came back to Egypt and I finished my school and my high school, and then I went to college. I majored in English literature and linguistics. I decided when I was in college that I want to be an English teacher. That would be my career. So right after graduation, I joined the British Council in Egypt. I was trained by British teachers and I got the teaching knowledge test certificate from Cambridge University and started working with Sudanese refugees at first in Sudan, and then we moved back, and then we came back to Egypt and started working with geoscience students. And yeah, and then I moved on and went to another job and another job, and I went to Saudi Arabia a year ago, and I was working for Aramco Oil for over the past year. Okay, then I came to visit a friend in Turkey, in Istanbul. It was just a visit, nothing else intended, but as soon as I came here, I was mesmerized. This city is amazing. Like, I have never seen such a beautiful city in my life. The combination of East and West and this great heritage and culture, and at the same time freedom, and there are no words to describe, so I decided to stay. For mere coincidence, I just decided to stay, and I really want to, teach here and just be able to stay in Istanbul. This is why I would like to teach in Turkey, because of this amazing, amazing city. That there is more to it, and it needs time to be explored. Okay. Classroom management. Classroom management. I think that if the teacher come prepared to class, being prepared is key, is very important. Motivating your students, like proper motivation. Also provide a comfortable environment and a safe learning environment. It's very important for students to feel safe, so the class will be manageable and they will manage their own behavior. Teachers should teach students how to manage their own behavior, how to respect themselves in order to be respected. There is another thing also. They have to be on task. Students learn to be on task. If the teacher plan his lesson well, all the activities are well planned and they're engaging, that's one. They're creative, they're informative and educational, they're fun. Fun is very important. When students are having fun, they don't feel that they're learning. It's not a burden upon them. They just learn subliminally, and this is the most productive way of teaching. In matters of managing 20 or 25 students, well, I have done it before and there is no problem doing it again. One of the most important things is monitoring the groups, but I have seen how the students are seated in Turkey, and they're not going to be in groups, and it's difficult to get them in groups, so they will be in pairs. That's no problem. We put them in pairs, We monitor them to check the progress. We don't hover over them or just walk in between the desks and that's it. No, we have to monitor the groups, move around the room, so students have to pay attention to what I'm saying and be ready, and fill the period with activities. It has to be filled. Be prepared. Again, confidence is key. Confidence is very important. Another thing is establishing rapport. If you established good rapport with the students, you wouldn't have many problems managing them. So that's what I think. Controlling a classroom. Well, I think I got it covered, but there are some other points. Focus attention on the entire class. Don't just focus on the good ones, or always when you ask a question you wait for them to give you the answer. Yes, you can model with them. They are the good students are useful students, like the really high level students are useful in class, but do not over depend on them. Focus your attention on the entire class. If the students are chattering, don't talk over their chatter. Silence is a very effective tool here. You just walk up to them and you're silent. You maybe do a negative body language, cross your arms like this, and they will realize their mistake and they will pipe down. This is what I've tried before. Instructions, also to control a classroom and prevent unnecessary chatter. When you are doing an activity, make the instructions very clear, and do concept checking. Yes or no questions, concept checking questions. Make sure that they understand what is going to happen, so they don't talk to each other. If there is a student spoiling class, I think a good way to prevent that is just the silence could be effective, and making them take ownership of learning and of the language. Just make it clear that you as a teacher are here for the students who do want to learn, not for those who do not want to learn. If you want to learn, I will help you. But if you do not want to learn, I cannot help you, and please do not ruin it for the others who do want to learn. Shame them. Make them feel ashamed of what they're doing. This is a good way. I will not take them aside because they're not adults, they're kids. I will not take them out of the class and I will not take them out of class because this will waste class time. But I will make them feel that what they're doing is very shameful and it makes them look bad. And actually, the students who are acting out is a way of seeking attention. And they're bored, they want the attention, they're not interested. So when you put the spotlight on them, make them seen to everyone, they will realize their mistake. Well, I'm sorry I've been talking for too long, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Fadi Gabr. Thank you.